Okay, this worksheet is going to be doing, or this video is going to be doing questions 10 through 11 and 12 on the grams to moles worksheet. Alright, so when we're looking at this, we have grams, and they're asking about moles. So grams to moles means we need to figure out the molar mass of SiH4 by looking on the periodic table. So we have Si and we have H. We have one Si and 4 hydrogens. So we look on the periodic table and you look for silicon, and you find out that it's 28.09. So it's 1 times 28.09 because there's only one of them. And then you look on the periodic table and you find out that hydrogen is 1.01. So it's 4 times 1.01 because there's 4 hydrogens in the compound. Then you're going to add these two numbers together. And this will be your conversion factor then. Now that we have our conversion factor, we can actually do the conversion itself. So we're going to take the number that we're wanting to convert, and we're going to put that over 1. We have grams of SiH4 on the top, so we're going to put grams of SiH4 on the bottom of the next one. You notice that 32.13 grams goes with that unit on the same side of the equation. And that equals 1 mole, so that's going to be on the opposite side of the line. We wanted the grams on the top and the bottom so that way they can cancel out. Anything divided by itself is 1 and it goes away. So it's going to be 8.5. If it's on the top, you multiply. If it's on the bottom, you divide. So 8.5 divided by 32.13. That comes out to be 0.26 moles of SiH4. Alright, number 5. We have 5.20 moles, and they're asking about grams, which means we need to figure out the mass of C3H6O2. Alright, so we have C, H, and O, 3 carbons, 6 hydrogens, and 2 oxygens. At this point, you want to look on the periodic table and find that carbon is 12.01. So it should be 3 times 12.01. So that comes out to be 36.03. Look on the periodic table to find hydrogen, and you find out it's 1.01. And that comes out to be 6.06. And then you look on the periodic table to find oxygen, and you find out that it's 16.00. So it's 2 times 16.00. To figure out the total molar mass, we're going to add these 3 numbers together. .09 is your total molar mass. So that's how many grams is equal to 1 mole of C3H6O2. Now that we have the conversion factor, we're going to take what we're trying to convert, the 5.20, we're going to put it over 1, and we're going to start the actual conversion itself. Because moles are on the top, we're going to put moles on the bottom of the next bracket. We look on the conversion factor, and we find the moles of C3H6O2. We notice that 1's on the same side of the equal sign as the moles, so that means they go on the same side of the line. What it's equal to is the 74.09, and that's going to go on the top. It's going to go on the opposite side. So it's going to be 5.20. It's on the top, so we're going to multiply by 74.09. That's going to come out to be 385 grams of C3H6O2. We have one more for this video, and that's number 12. This time we're going to grams to moles of the iron 3 nitrate. So we have iron, nitrogen, and oxygen. Now remember, the 3 on the outside of the parentheses here goes to both the nitrogen and the oxygen. You're going to multiply both of those things by that 3. So we have 1 iron. Nitrogen, we have 1 times 3, so we actually have 3 nitrogens. And oxygen, we have 3 times 3, so we actually have 9 oxygens. So 1 times 55.85, you find that number off the periodic table. Nitrogen is 14.01, you find that off the periodic table. And oxygen is 16.00, and you find that off the periodic table. We're going to add these 3 numbers up in order to get the total molar mass. And that comes out to be 241.88. And that's going to be a conversion factor that we're going to use to convert the 13.2 grams into moles. So, the next step is 13.2 grams of Fe NO3 We have grams of iron nitrate on the top. That means we're going to put grams of iron nitrate on the bottom of the next one. You notice that the 241 is on the same side of grams of iron nitrate, which means that those go stay together in the bracket. And then that equals 1 mole. Okay, so if it's on the top, you multiply. If it's on the bottom, divide. So it's going to be 13.2. The grams of iron 3 nitrate cancel out. So it's 13.2 divided by 241.88, which comes out to be 0.0546 moles of iron 3 nitrate. And that is the end of this video. In the next video, we'll have 13, 14, and 15.